What's up, world? What is going on? I am back. Welcome to another, the first, long overdue, welcome back episode of 88 Radio. Junes'88 here. June. I know I be off and on with this stuff. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get better. And I'm just trying to do a new format with this, you know what I mean? Um, I want to know if y'all want me to do just straight audio, no video, video and audio. I see a lot of podcasts that just do the straight video. I mean, just audio, no video. I'll probably do the video with guests, um, and things of that nature. But like, I got inspired by my boy Nick's Do You Speak Geek. Um, he's just started back his podcast about a month or so ago, maybe a couple weeks ago, maybe so. And I was just at a standstill because the Blur Spot podcast hasn't been active for a while, and I'm not sure when we're gonna be back doing that. So I'm like, let me go back to doing what I know and what I made my name off of. I remember started doing this back in my college years. Through the grace of God, I started. My family told me I need to do radio, so I started doing radio at my college, and um, the rest is history. The rest is just history. So I ain't gonna go into too many details, but I'm back. This stuff I'm recording this on a Thursday, so this is gonna come out on a Monday. So the format is gonna be every other Monday. So this is coming out Monday the 31st. So the next episode is gonna be Monday the 14th. So every other Monday. So it's a good time. I like doing this, and I'm gonna try to keep these as short as possible. Maybe 45, 35, 45 minutes. Maybe even hopefully I don't get winded on some topics. Um, yeah, man, I'm working on music again. Got some projects I'm working on. Actually, working on two projects. Well, one is done, and I'm working on the other one currently. That should I want to have that out by I don't know I don't have a timeline, but the way I'm recording music right now, um, it should be done in a timely fashion. Hopefully I get to do promo for it. Trying to get a good photo shoot for the project. Um, yeah, they've been working, man. They've been working. I've been really trying to stay focused. You know, y'all know I lost my mother 2 years ago. The 2 year anniversary of her passing at the beginning of the month, and it's been a journey for me. It's been a journey. It's been a real journey. It's just like you really understand you really see how good God has been. I can really see how good God has been to me. And when I tell my story, people be like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, I don't do it for the wow. It's like I just share how they say your testimony and whatnot. And and then you see other people going through certain things and you see what their life happens with them. You're like, man, you feel bad for them. And like, man, like you just tell them, like, God gonna get you through it. You know what I mean? It's like, that's the only thing you could tell them. Like I tell people, I don't know what you believe in, but I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? That I know that He got me through all of this. You know what I mean? So that's just the opening intro. You know what I mean? Just to share that with y'all. I'm gonna be back. I'm coming back. I'm doing these. I'm gonna try to do these on a regular basis. Cause I get, cause I want to do it during the fall. Cause I'm more of a fall person, and it's been hot as hell in Texas. Like literally, the triple digits. Like I'm like, can we get I've been telling people, can we get some rain? Like with all this heat, it was kind of. It's August 27th, so this morning it was kind of cool when I took my trash out. It was kind of cool, and I walked to work Wednesday because it was kind of cool that morning. That afternoon it was kind of cool. So, all right, cool. I can walk to work. That's cool. I did that, but like it wasn't obnoxiously hot. Like it's been unbearable. Like it's been like it's ungodly heat out there. Like man, and And I feel bad for anybody that got to be out there, all the homeless people, anybody that got to be out there. And like, if you don't, hold on real quick, had to get a drink. I feel like I tell people they need to do like they do with the weather. If you there's been a heat advisory here in Texas, but they need to be like, yo, if you ain't got to go out, don't go out. Stay at home. That's how hot it is. I'm like, yo, they need to give us one of them because, like, bruh, because it's been triple digits. It's just and like it's so hot that 90 something degrees feel hot, feel cool. It's like that's pleasant. Like right now it's 92 degrees. Tomorrow tomorrow morning it's gonna be 79 and the highest of 99. In the morning it's so Friday morning 79, Saturday morning 77, Sunday 80, 79 Tuesday. The chance of rain on Wednesday, but Texas weather is dying down. Like we got triple digits today, 90 maybe close to the hundreds. Tomorrow it's 90, the highest is 99. Then Saturday 100, then back to 99 Sunday. I'm boring y'all with the weather, but that's not what we're here to talk about. So I want to bring up a topic because I saw this on Instagram the other day, and I was like, I have to talk about this because this one of them questions that they've been floating around lately. Like, so it's like the question is, it's all the money plays, the money questions. Like, so the question is, okay, it says you can only choose one. If you're listening, I want you to put in the comments that you pick. It says number one, $1 trillion today. Number two, 6 million per day. Three, 500,000 per hour. Four, 1 billion per year. Now, common sense will tell you to pick number one. I don't understand why anybody would pick anything else. Cause I know a lot of people like, yo, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna have that anyway. Like just they always say I know a lot of people say tomorrow ain't promised. And like I'm like, the trillion will set you up for the rest of your life. That'll set generational wealth. Like your future is set for years to come. Especially if you make good investments. But then again, I thought about it. With that kind of money, what do you do? I mean, and that's an answer is what can't you do? That's my thing. Like, what can you? What can't you do? It's like I wouldn't know what to do with $1 trillion. Cause even if you spend a million, you're not even putting a dent. You're not even putting a dent in what you have. You know what I mean? It's not even like a dent. Like it's like, what do you do with that kind of money? What do you even do? Like I really set up trying to think about what I would do if I had that kind of money. And it just blew my mind. Like I can't figure that out. I can't figure it out. Like I'm not me personally. I'm not a big spender. I don't really spend money like that. Yes, I buy nice things, but that's ever so often. But there's nothing like extravagant that I want. Okay, yeah, I like shoes, but I wouldn't like go out there and buy a crazy collection. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't buy nothing stupid. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I probably would just help people. You know what I mean? Like do like Shaq. I'll be at grocery store like paying for people groceries, like doing stuff like that every once in a while, like once every Friday of the month or Saturday of the month. I'll just pop up in the grocery store and like buy somebody groceries. You know what I mean? Just be in line my groceries. I wait to see who got the biggest cart. I go, I got it. Scan it. Boom. You know what I mean? And then give them something on the back end, like, yo, boom. And here go a couple thousand. Here go a couple hundred, not a thousand, like, a couple $100. You know what I mean? Enjoy. It just going about my business. That's what I would do. I would make some. See, with that kind of money, you can make crazy investments. You can make crazy investments. I would just be like, yo, I would do like a millionaire. I would like, yo, rent a spot out, like, yo, just make apps. And whatever sell, that's what we gonna go with. You know what I mean? Because that's a comedian that did. He don't even rap no more. And like, he's one of my favorite rappers. He's one of he's one of my favorite rappers. You know, he's one of mine. But like, that's what he does. People are like, how does he sitting courtside at a NBA Finals game years ago? Like, how did he? This dude is smart. He's smart. You know what I mean? But that's just my mentality. I would do things like that and like help people that's like trying to do the stuff I do, like music and shows. Like, yo, cause it's hell trying to get your own. I would like shows. I would probably put together my own tour. You know what I mean? Put it funded and put indie artists on. You know, like, yo, I do a indie tour. You know what I mean? So people can grow their fan base. You know, that's the stuff I would do. But like just thinking about even, I feel like all these options are good, but like I feel like every option, there's not a bad answer. I mean, 6 million per day. I think the only one that's probably crazy is 1 billion a year. Cause I feel like an idiot could blow that. The, with that kind of money, you could blow that. I know it sounds crazy. I feel like you could mess that up. For 1 billion, I think like you can mess that up. Even though you're like, yo, I gotta, eh, a whole year to mess that up. I feel like somebody could. Somebody could go into Vegas trying to win more money and just gamble all that money away. You know what I mean? I feel like the 500,000 per hour and 6 million per day. You know, what I feel like it's like that's crazy work to me. You know what I mean? That's how I thought. That's how I think. But in the comments, let me know what y'all on. So let's talk about this Sony news. Sony has pissed everybody off with they're getting rid in 2028 they're getting rid of physical discs and people are going ape shit. Excuse my language. And I'm like, okay, okay, this is what y'all doing, Sony. All right. And I the last disc I bought was RD2. That's the last physical disc I got for the PlayStation 4. Yeah. And so I'm like, but I get from a collector standpoint, because I'm a collector as well, of some sort. You know, there's not like one specific thing I collect. I just collect anything that I like. I'm not a hoarder or anything. Like I like certain things like shoes, jerseys, Funko Pops. You know, I'm getting into that. Sometimes I get one if I like it. Like I like wrestling belts and whatnot. Uh, I'm getting into the Pokemon card thing, pack opening stuff. I did one before, but little things like that. But there's nothing like there's people that I still have all my systems. I have all my PlayStations. I got my one, two. I need to get a three. I got my four. I got my five. I just need to get a PlayStation 3 in my collection of Sony product is done. But I feel like if I'm not against uh switching over to Xbox if I have to. Cause I feel like it's the choice. It's the choice of it's the option of my mama always used to say, God bless it. You got a choice. Don't take away my choice. Don't say I have to. There's no other way. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, there's no other options here. Like I have to get this. Like I have to get a veggie burger. I can't get a regular burger. Okay, I'm not gonna eat here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna eat here. Like, and I know digital. A lot of people do digital. It's easier. to do. I get it, but some people are collectors. Some people like to open up the pack, the game, and see it, and you know that new game smell, like opening the fresh pack smell, like, all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about? How that you load it in, and but see, back in my day, we didn't have to wait an hour for the game to load up. We just pop the game in, and it's go time. Now you got to sit back and wait an hour for the install, especially like games like Red Dead 2, you gotta put the first disc in, load that up, and put the second disc in and load that up. You know what I mean? That's cool. You know, it goes with the experience, but it's the choice. Like I mean, you know what I mean? It's just it's the choice that you taking away from people. Like it's like why? It's like why do I have to do this and not do this? You know what I mean? Like I want a choice to do what I want to do. Because if I can't, I'm not going to do it. You're not going to force me to do anything. You know what I mean? A lot of people saying PlayStation and Sony is over. Like, I'm like this. I tell you this what I tell you this much. If this is the perfect time for anybody at Sega to bring back the Dreamcast or something with a physical disc, well, do that. I feel like that'll be crazy. Cause you gotta show people that you ain't playing. Excuse me. You gotta show people that. What Kendrick say, you gotta pop out and show people. You gotta do that. You gotta. Because I was watching shout out to Tyrone Magnus, he was talking about Microsoft, they're not saying that right now. And he said he thinks it's because they were gonna go to Sony route, but they see what kind of backlash they get, and so they like, nah, we're gonna keep the disc. I feel like if you're a company and you're seeing what what Sony is doing, you would be a damn fool to say, yeah, we gonna do that and get slaughtered online. Like, there's nothing good in these comments on Sony. They saying no disc, no play, you know. And then they send out an email. I forget what the email said, but you don't own the game. You're licensing the license you're licensing the game. You know what I'm saying? Man, that whooped my ass. But anyway, you know, they got a license for the game, right? So, and they saying like, if I don't own a game, then piracy isn't stealing. That's what they're saying. Like, and I get it. It's like, cause I put like this, it's like if you got a bunch of games on your system, say you did, especially for my Call of Duty players, my 2K players, my Madden players, my Apex players. I don't know about Apex. I don't know how this stuff work on Apex. But imagine you didn't grinding on these games, then you go to sleep one night, wake up the next morning, all your stuff is gone. Everything is gone. Like Sony pulled the game off. And you go on Twitter, everybody crashing out. You know what I mean? That's crazy, ain't it? I'm like, that's what I think. But then again, if you got the physical game, I guess you're safe. You know what I mean? I don't think they take the data, the but you are the stuff that you have saved. Because not because on my Red Dead I got my if it's logged into your Sony account, you should be safe. But it is what it is. I feel like Sony, you messing up big time with this. Like you really, really messing up. You need to get it together. And that's something y'all need to do. What I say expeditiously. But real quick, college football season is among us. Week one jumps off. Uh, week one of college football jumps off on the 29th. So Saturday jumps off this Saturday. Kicks off Saturday with San Jose State versus USC on NBC. The ranked number 14 ranked USC versus San Jose. Could this be an upset game? I don't know. You know how crazy that'd be if they upset them. You know, that'd be insane. And the rest of the games are eh, just regular. I'm not, it's just I going into September 4th. You got UTEP versus number 10 Oklahoma. You got 7 Miami versus Stanford. You got Fresno versus USC. Then my game of the week. Well, Ball State versus the Ohio State. That should be a good game. That should be a good tune-up game for the big game versus Texas that following week. That um, I, w- I wish I could go to that game because Austin is like Austin ain't number 3 hours away. I wish I could get to that game, but I know those tickets are crazy. But in the comments, let me know who your favorite college team is right now. And football season, NFL season jump. This is preseason. We are in the final stretch of preseason. Right now, we have the Steelers versus the Bills, and that score right now is 27-17. You got the Patriots at halftime, 13-27 versus the Browns, which is crazy. I wonder if Shador is playing. Then you got the Niners at halftime versus the Raiders, 6-9. That is freaking crazy. But yeah, like everybody knows I'm an Eagles fan. Go Birds. But in the comments, let me know who your NFL team is as well. So now let's get into the fun stuff. Let's get ready to get to the fun stuff before we wrap up today's podcast because we are running at 21:46. I don't want to keep this long. So right now, Avengers Endgame is Encore is re-releasing in September on September. Give me a second. Let me pull this up. It is dropping September 24th. No, yeah, September 24th. Tickets are on sale right now, and they saying there's gonna be some footage going into for Doomsday in this. So I'm like, all right, cool. They say this movie gonna have they got footage that an extra 4 minutes that ties the movie to Endgame. I mean to Doomsday, and I heard that they're showing something for Doomsday at the beginning of the movie, I don't know. But I'm like, I'm thinking, do I want to go see this movie? Go back and see it. I'm thinking about do. I'm like, is it one of these things that is it gonna change anything? Because I think by this time we've all seen Endgame a dozen times. I've seen it. They show it on TV now almost every day. I've seen it. I haven't sat down and watched the full. The one I do watch all the way through is Infinity War. I will watch that from start to finish. I will watch that from start to finish. Endgame is just like everybody just fast forward to the final battle. Everybody just fast forward to that because that's what everybody wants to see. And I got into a little debate with a bro of mine. Like I was talking about when a Thor tried to go for the head on Doom and Doom stopped him. I'm like, bro, that's crazy work. He's a Captain Marvel fan. He was like, I think Captain Marvel may be able to do something. I said, man, if Thor can't do nothing with Doom, what the hell is she gonna do? Absolutely nothing. It's like if Thor, the god of thunder, can't do nothing with Doctor Doom, what is Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, gonna do against that? What's she gonna do? Two of the strongest people you got on the team can't do nothing. And now you got a bunch of bench warmers on the team that like, people like, what the hell? You know what I mean? I just want to see how they gonna do this. And I feel like, I'm like, okay, Marvel. Are you gonna get my money? Are you gonna get my little 17, $18 for this movie? Are y'all gonna get my little money? I mean, I'll put it like this. I'll go see this movie. I'll go see this movie only if I'll say this. if they got like a crazy like rollout, like a crazy popcorn bucket. You know what I mean? You know, they would have to have like a crazy popcorn bucket for me to go. But when I went to go see Spider Man, people was waiting outside the theater just to get in because they knew that the popcorn buckets would be gone because the people they were gonna sell out. You know what I mean? I got one. I'm a victim. I got adult money, so I got one. I got adult money. I bought one. No shame, no shame. But I want to. I'll go back to Endgame if they got something crazy to go with. But same with Doomsday. I'm gonna see Doomsday. I'm gonna see that. I saw on my boy sent me. No, I sent my boy something. I'm like, yo, somebody said that Superman is going, Man of Steel or whatever, Man of Tomorrow is gonna beat out Doomsday. I sent him the laughing emoji. He sent me the laugh like bro, ain't I'm sorry DC, it ain't gonna happen. There's no way Superman is doing any. Come on, man, pack that movie up now, son. You feel me? Like you're crazy. You're insane if you think Superman, as popular as Superman is. I'm not saying Superman ain't popular, but you going up against shoot everybody. Everybody is. People want to see this movie to see how they're gonna deal with Doom. They want to see what the X-Men gonna look like. They want to see who else is gonna be in this movie. Doomsday is going to break box office. It's gonna do damage, and I know these tickets already sold out. I know these tickets already sold out. Like it's insane. It's insane. These tickets are they. It's insane how fast this movie just sold out. Like you can't even. I'm looking at my theater right now. They got a 1 o'clock showing, and I bet this mug damn near empty. Yep, damn near empty. Ain't nothing but the neck breaker seats. This movie is already sold out. They got a 1 a.m., no 1 p.m., 8 p.m., and a 12 a.m. Hell no. Yeah, 1 p.m., 8 p.m., and 12 a.m. You are out your goddamn mind. And they got a 2 p.m. in real 3D. They got a. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, dog. Like all these, like I'm gonna have to get my ticket soon. But like, it's like, it's like, bro. Like, how do you even? Cause you want to see it early because you don't want to get spoiled. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like the theater I go to is like even at 12 a.m. is already sold, damn near sold out. The 8 a.m. is almost full. Like them neck breaker seats ain't no joke. You gotta excuse me the Fat Joe lean back seats, man. Like it's like, bro, all these tickets are almost sold out. The only one that's not sold out is the real 3D, and I may have to go see it in real 3D. I may, or I may do just the you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna see this movie. It's gonna get seen. It's gonna get seen. But like, I'm like buying your ticket this early is crazy work. It's crazy work. But anyway, let me know how y'all feel about the movie and if you're gonna go see it. So we're gonna close out with this. It's called The 10. And I'm gonna play the clip if I can. I sent it to a buddy of mine. And here we go. I found it. So I'm gonna let you listen to this and I'm gonna tell you why this is so important. And this part is for my indie artists. I'm always gonna try to end with something for my indie artists. So just listen to this. Let me pull this up. Gotta load it up.
until they can sell 100 tickets, 200 tickets to do shows. But it's like if you got 10 niggas who fuck with you in your hometown, do a show for 10 niggas. Really? Hell yeah. 10 niggas turn to 20, 20 turn to 40, 40 turn to 80, 80 turn to 160. Nigga keep adding up. 10 niggas pull up, and I got merch and every hoodie going for $20. I just made 200. I made 10 off each ticket, another 100. That's 300. Nigga, we breaking this down and we gonna keep building it. But niggas try to wait, and it's like if you wait, you may never even get people in the building. You gotta give a nigga an experience for them to go tell the homie.
And that's very true because, like, if you listen to what he said, the 10, like, yo, that's true. It's like, that's very true. You know what I mean? Like, as an indie artist, you like, okay, you got to draw people in. And if it's 10 people, if there's 10 people, perform like it's 10,000 in there. You know what I mean? Because that 10, like, if you really show out, like, yo, especially if you're doing if you're doing your own show and you're doing like once a month or once every other month, like, yo, when you performing again? I'm, it's September, so I'm gonna do another one in like November. All right, cool. Then they gonna bring more people. Or if you're doing once a month, you do one you do one tomorrow. You do a show a month. Every Friday of the month, first Friday of the month, you're doing shows. That that 10 is gonna continue to grow. It's a process, cause I remember when we used to do shows downtown at a spot. It started off slow. We started off with a few people in there. Then as we progressed, it started to grow and grow and grow to the point where it was standing room only. People, you know, coming through the side door trying to peek in, see what's going on. Like, we rocking out. You know what I mean? People want to wait till they get moments like that, but they gotta grow. And then it's hard to pivot because once the panini season hit, you know what I mean, everything shut down, and then you got to get back out and got to reintroduce yourself to the community as an indie artist. You got to rebrand, regrow, because everybody been inside, everybody outside, and they doing everything they want to do that they couldn't do. You know what I mean? So it's like, but like, you gotta be patient. You gotta like really grind it out. You know what I mean? So it's like, don't ever get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. You can't, because once you get discouraged and look at the number, which I fall victim to with YouTube and whatnot, like, cause I realized when you're doing these videos, these Instagram, these Instagram, these TikToks, these YouTubes, like, I may do this and only get 20 views, but I clip it and do a short and that get 20,000. Like, oh snap. Then I'll take that same clip, put it on my Instagram, it get 200. Like, okay. Then I put it on my TikTok, you know what I'm saying? And it get 12,000. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of, all these platforms are different. All these platforms are different. And like, you made, and so, you made, okay, I did a show in Dallas, only a couple people showed up, but then I went to the East Coast, I went to New York, did a show in Harlem, that one was jam-packed. When you come back home, crickets. You go back to NY, go back to Harlem, it's like WrestleMania. Everybody there. It's like you just gotta find your lane, uh, your niche, whatever you want to call it, and keep it pushing. Like, don't let it's with everything. I used to tell people like, yo, don't let that number on YouTube get you. Keep dropping videos. Cause I see people on YouTube dropping videos like they get nothing. They get like 10, 15, 20, 30 views, but they keep putting them out. One of these, something gonna stick. Cause I say I can speak from experience. Then I'm gonna get out of here. Um, I feel like I when I first started YouTube in 2011, I was getting 20, maybe 100 views. But when I found out what worked, that's the thing, you gotta find out what works. That's what I want to leave with. Find out what works, and when you find out what works, Stick with it and master it. And don't stray away from it. Don't stray away from it. If it's working, if it's not corny, if it's not degrading, if it's not embarrassing yourself, keep doing it. But with that being said, this has been an episode of 88 Radio. I'm your host, Junes88, Junie June. Thanks for tuning in. Comment, like, subscribe. Share this with your friend and a friend and a friend of a friend. I'm out. Love you. Peace.